So these are the 3 things that I'm saying no to in this new year. These things have held me back for way too long, and I think that it's time for me and them to just wave our goodbyes. The first thing that I'm leaving behind in this year is people pleasing. So for me, this started as a good thing. While growing up, I actually wanted to make life easier for my parents. I tried to be the perfect girl, the one with the good grades, the responsible older sibling for my to my younger sister. I was always doing what was expected of me, and before I knew it, this desire turned into people pleasing. I didn't realize it because it was a cycle that showed up in my high school, that showed up when I was given any leadership role. I would be so quick to do things that would make people recognize me, and I didn't know that was people pleasing, even though it would mean at the cost of my comfort, at the cost of my boundaries. I would do so much so that some people, either people in authority, either people in the places that I wanted to be in, would approve of it. And in this year, I'm choosing different. So in this year, I'm making a shift. And the shift that I'm making is, instead of striving to please people, I'm choosing excellence. So what that means is that I'll still do my best, but not for the approval or for the applause or for the recognition or for the accolades. I'll do it because I love it, because I love doing it, because I love making it easier for people, because I love doing the work that was given to me. Number 2 is excuses. Child of God, this one has been a big deal. When I say it's a big deal, I mean it. It's a big deal. Honestly, excuses have been my weaknesses. Everything, every vision that God has given me that I have not done yet or I have not accomplished yet, I have always had excuses for it. And I know as a child of God, excuses, they don't serve me and they keep me comfortable. And I know that comfort zone never produce growth. But I don't know. I just had excuses, and one of the biggest excuses that I've had for the longest time was actually going back to YouTube. Jesus, I kept making excuses of why I couldn't start my channel. Oh, I don't have the right setup. I save up, buy all the things that are needed, the tripod, the mics, the anything. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Okay, maybe another time someone else will ask me and I'll say, oh, my schedule is tight, I don't have time. I'm like, what if people don't watch? Oh, my voice sounds like a baby's voice. Like, I had so many excuses. But look at me now. I have decided to be better this year, to choose better this year. And now I'm here showing up, and I'm proud of myself. I'm here to serve you guys and to be obedient to the voice of God and stop excuses. I know there are still other areas where I need to stop making excuses, but this was a major one, and I am proud of myself that I have not gone back. And the only way forward is action. No more waiting, no more excuses. I'll show up because that is what is expected of me. Which leads me to the third thing that I have been struggling with, that I need to take a while. The thing is insecurities. This one is personal. I actually noticed that from a very young age, I have suffered from insecurities because of the comments made, because of the people that inspire me, and instead of borrowing from them and taking the good things that I see in them, I compare myself to them, which I know is not a good thing. So I'll be like, oh, I cannot talk like so and so. I will not be fluent like so and so. My setup will not be high quality like so and so. And when I actually noticed that it was very loud is when I was writing my book, which I'll link right here. You can actually order your own. It's called Mindset. When God trusted me with that vision of writing that book, hey child, first I started with excuses. The number two, that I'm giving up this year. And I was like, God, are you sure? Are you sure that it is me who needs to write this? God was like, yes, I have given you everything inside of you, and I know that you can carry this. Then the people that I had read books of at the time were eloquent people. People like Bishop T.D. Jakes, people like Pastor Sarah Jakes, people like James Clear, people who have written Atomic Habits. And I just saw what I am writing and how their books sounded and felt, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. I allowed comparison stop me for the longest time to actually write that book, because God first gave me that vision in 2022, and in 2024 he came back and he was like, girl, you've stayed in your comfort zone for so long. I trusted you with it. I knew that how you sound and how you talk is the right language for that book. So I chose to obey, wrote the book with the language, with the voice and the sound that I was so afraid of, and I'm happy that God gets to use me to be a blessing to this generation in such a time like this through writing. And in this year, I'm choosing different. I'm choosing to not let insecurities have a say over me. And I have used them as reasons of why I should not take risks. I have used them as a reason of disobedience. I have used them as reasons of why I should not become a blessing to someone else. And I'm choosing better this year. And one of the things that God has been big on, especially since when I was writing the book till now, is affirming me. And he has been reminding me big things like, I did not place this vision inside of you to bring you shame. I chose you and I appointed you. So I did not call myself. I did not give myself that vision. I did not tell myself, oh, you need to write a book, or you need to start a YouTube channel. No, it was the vision of God, and He does not give people vision to embarrass them. The next thing that He has been big on is reminding me that He is a good father and not a terrorist. He's not a terrorist, guys. He is a good father. And when you know that you're not doing life alone, you're doing it with your Father who loves you, who fights for you, who has good plans over you every day. And so his plans cannot harm you. His plans are for a hope and for a future. And so if he has placed something inside of you, he knows he's he knows he will be there with you as your father, and he will grant you everything that you need. And he has also placed everything inside of you that you need for that vision, because that thing that he has also been big on is reminding me that he does not talk to problems, he talks to solutions. And so if he has entrusted me with that vision, with that problem, is because I have the solution that is needed for it. And that has been such a solid ground for me, even to face life and to become a blessing in this year. So if we can trust God with our insecurities, he can use them for something greater than we can imagine, and that changes everything. That was real. That was so personal. But those are the 3 things I'm saying no to this year, by the help of God and by the grace of God. So let me know in the comments below, what are the 3 things or more? Could be 1, could be 10, could be 15. What are those things that you're saying no to in this year? Okay, I hope this video encouraged you. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and to share with someone who needs this message. Bye bye.